Hello guys, welcome to another video in the SQL series. This time we are going to start aggregate functions, and this is the first question from basic aggregate functions. So you have to write a query identifying the type of each record in the triangles table using its three side lengths. That is, if a triangle is having three sides equal, then we have to output equilateral. If it has two sides equal, we have to output it as a isosceles triangle, and if its three sides are different, we have to output it as a scalene triangle. And if it is not a triangle, that is, the three sides don't add up to form a triangle, we have to output not a triangle. So this is a triangles table and it has three columns A, B, C. So we can see in the first row 20 and 20 are two sides which are equal, so we have to output isosceles. And in the second row all the three sides are equal, so we have to output as equilateral. And in the third row all the three sides are different, so we have to output it as scalene. And in the fourth row what we can see is one side is 13, other is 14, other is 30. So 13 plus 14 is going to give 27. So 27 is less than 30. That is, if sum of two sides is less than or equal to the third side, then in that case we have to output not a triangle. So let's quickly start solving this. So see, this is going to use cases. Now if we don't know how to use case statements in SQL, then we can just simply search. So let me just search SQL case statements and let's see what Google gives. So basically I have installed an extension called grepper, so you can also install it. That's going to give out the code as soon as we search in Google. So we understand that in SQL, the format of writing if and else statements used in other languages. So similarly in SQL, we can use case, when, then, else, and end statement. So this is the format for writing it. So now we have understood the format. Let's start writing it. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to select, and then we have to select case. Now we can see that we have to use when, then, else, and end statement. So let's start. So when, the case is that a plus b is less than equal to c, or let's say b plus c is less than or equal to a, or let's say a plus c is less than equal to b. So these will be the three cases when it's not a triangle, right? So for example, the fourth row here, the last row here, we can see that the output is not a triangle because the sum of two sides is less than or equal to the third side. So then we have to use the then statement, and then we have to give the output as not a triangle. So then the case will be just not a triangle. Okay, so let me write this. Okay, then the next case will be when A is equal to B and B is equal to C and A is equal to C. In that case, then our output will just be equilateral. So then it's going to be equilateral triangle. And then another case will be when A is equal to B or B is equal to C or A is equal to C. Then in that case, it's going to be so basically it's going to be an isosceles triangle. Isosceles. Now, in the second statement, you can just give A is equal to B and B is equal to C. You need not give and A is equal to C also, because see, if A is equal to B and B is equal to C, it automatically implies that A is C. So I can even remove this statement, then also it will work. Now moving to the last case, that is scalene triangle. So we have to just give else. It's going to be a scalene triangle. So this should work. And see, in this format we have to write end at the last. So if we forget to write that, it will give error. So I'll also write end, and this should work. But we have also to write from the name of the table that we are taking. So the name of the table is triangles. It's given in the question, the triangles table. So from triangles, and we can run and check. Yes, it's working, and there's only one test case, so even this should pass. So that's it. Thank you.